no matter you are speaking in Hindi, Urdu, or any other language, you can express your ideas or present your opinion in confident, in a fluent way. That is communication skill. And how you develop your communication skill? Through the knowledge practice, doing experiments. This is how you can develop your communication skills. And communication skills also talks about the like soft skill, soft skill, and how you do develop those things will be discussed in the second semester. That is the part of your second semester. And after that, in your fifth semester, that is called business writing, and mainly that is talking about a business writing, what type of communication or what type of writing or what type of communication would prevail, or what type of communication happens in organization, inside the organization and outside the organization. That's all about your English course in your BCA semester, in your BCA and Bachelor in Computer Application. And so only 3 semester. In first semester, in FEG-02, you will learn how to write something in English in creative way. In second semester, you will learn how to speak well, means how you can develop your communication skills. In fifth semester, you will slowly move towards how you can develop your spoken and writing in a corporate way. Means how would you develop your writing skill or communication skill towards the corporation, like official language, what sort of language, what type, how you'd write the emails to your clients, to your customer. That is discussed in the fifth semester. This will be the end of your English course in BCA. And in fact, this is really interesting. It's a short, and it's talking about how you do this, only included in 3 semester. And this is not main part of your course. In fact, since you are a computer students, and you have to learn so many things about your computer program and software and other things. But this course, this English basically, will help you how you do something, how would you reach to that, what would be your approach to reach up to that task. So it will help you to expand your knowledge and expand your English writing and communication skills. Well, without getting late, let's start our first block. As I said, we have 5 classes altogether, and today we have to discuss. We'll be talking about the first one. If you are looking at my screen, you can see the screen, and this is the not self. This is a brief introduction about the today class. Here, let's start. Well, one more thing I would like to add here in creative writing. Here, there are 2 ways of improving English. I must say, 2 ways of improved English. That's one is writing and another is spoken. And when you read something like novels, stories, or anything, or any grammar book, if you are studying grammar book or reading novels or any piece of writing, you would develop your grammatical skill. Means you will correct your grammar. But if you if you start speaking, like watching movies, then you can develop your communication skills. There are 2 ways of learning English. One is reading the books, grammars, or reading novels. This is how you can develop your writing skill in English. And doing the grammar books or reading the grammar books like novels and stories, this way you cannot improve your communication skills. In order to have a spoken English, fluent in English, you must have to do the other practice like watching movies. And you can watch the movies like, there are some world famous movies like this is how you can improve your English, such as Jurassic Park, Harry Potter series, King's Speech, Forrest Gump, The Theory of Everything. These are some examples. You can watch those movies, and this is how you will learn how to speak something, how to do the correct pronunciation. These are some examples of the movies. So you can improve your communication, improve your English, spoken English, I would say. But by reading or writing, reading the novels or reading the grammar books, you can improve your grammar skill. Well, so your book is mainly focused on creative writing. Here is an opportunity. Here is an opportunity that you can express your ideas, your opinion, your thought, or your perspectives towards a certain topic. Your approach. How do you elaborate something? Okay. As I said, there are four forms of writing. Four forms of writing in any language, either in English or Hindi or Urdu or any other language. Four formats, we can say the four format of writing. Expository writing. What is expository? Exposing what you are exposing. Like expository writing, it talks about how this happened. How means procedure. It's talking about you have to write about how this something happened. How means how how the things are made. Example, the procedure of anything, like procedure of any manufacturer company, like how a mobile phone is assembled or made. How, why this happened, why this is you would have to, in expository writing, you would answer to the questions such as why this is necessary, why the mobile phone is necessary, why computer is necessary, why, where. You will also answer the question like where the function is going to happen, where the program or any seminar or any things, where the location. You would answer the location in expository writing. You're answering like how often the things happen, like specification. You will talk about that product specification, like the features, benefits, the merits or demerits, like advantages, disadvantages. That will talk about whenever you are writing those answer of those questions. That type of writing would be expository, and this type of writing is very simple. Very simple. In expository writing, your approach will be try to persuade your reader based on those information. You would try to persuade, you would try to convince your reader, giving the some information. Here in expert writing, you will not try to convince your reader based on certain arguments or based on certain like some logic or ideas or something like different. In expository, you will just simply talk about the things like political manifesto, how any party like BJP, Congress, or Aam Aadmi, how they will express, how they would express their political declaration, like declarations such as if if you give us vote, and how we develop our city. How do you develop your city? How do you do that? It's giving the specification or giving their promises, we can say that. And this is the one of the way of writing. And another format of writing is argumentative. This is very challenging topic. Means the topic would be really challenging. Here you have to give lots of your opinion, and your opinions, your logic would be based on certain facts, certain data, certain information which are already proved, maybe scientifically proved or based on certain theory. The information or the ideas or your logic you present based on certain data, certain information, certain theory, which is based on certain theory. You not imagine the situation, or you not like you not present that is based on a certain imagination or illusion or something like that. In argumentative writing, you would challenge the audience or common belief. Common beliefs means what the people think about, and why you are writing, why you are saying the thing is different. So this is how you would attract the audience, your audience, to read or to listen to you through those challenging ideas. Like example of this type of writing is like scope of artificial intelligence, AI. possible human life in out of the earth. These are the some like other topic like COVID-19 and how the Indian economy is affected and how it can do best in the world, how our country become the leader of the future world. So and a current contemporary situation, we can see Russia is invading Ukraine, and would Russia be successful invading Ukraine? See, in fact, this is the war between West and Russia. Though Ukraine is fighting with Russia, but the weapons and supplements are provided by West, United States, and other European countries. So apparently, this is the fight between two countries, but the West. It's in fact this is the fight between two countries, and will the fight, this kind of fight, will be successful ultimately? Putin or Vladimir Putin would be successful in this fight, or West will be successful in the fight? These are some kind of challenging topic, like terrorism. See, terrorism is another challenging topic. You can say that terrorism do not have any religion, and terrorism are also one of the part of political agenda. They do have a certain political agenda, but most of the people do not believe in that. And why they are bad, why they are taking their points, why they are presenting their manifesto, their agenda, and why they are moving into the violence. So this is some of the example of argumentative writing. And like another format of writing is narrative writing. In narrative writing, your sentences would be in a past sentence. Almost of your sentences would be in a past sentences. And a main thing you have to focus on is chronological sequence. What happens first and after that. In narrative writing, you would focus on your chronological sequence and a time span. And this is the very simplest way of writing anything, like any wedding ceremony you have recently attended, the place you have recently visited, or last birthday, your friend's birthday you have celebrated, or any function or event you went, you will participate, or any function, any program you deliver your speech, that can be also narrative. So these are some example of narrative writing. So what I'm doing is I'm just giving some introduction about the different formats of writing. We will elaborate later on. We'll come to the topic. After that, another format of writing is descriptive writing. In descriptive writing, what you do is you not follow the certain ideas, or you not based on the, some theories and assumptions. You will imagine the situation. In descriptive writing, you may imagine the situation based on your imagination or your approach. You would describe the topic, you describe the heading in your own way. This is out of these four, descriptive writing is really interesting. In fact, if you see your last question, if you see your assignment last question, or paper last question, question number 6, this is the example of descriptive writing. See, this composition writing, where you have to write in 250 to 300 words, it carries 20 marks. It's a descriptive writing. Out of 4, you have to write any one of them, and you have been given a picture. So first picture, second picture, third and fourth. So you will write about this topic, you will write about this picture or your opinion based on your knowledge. What do you know about it? What is your knowledge about a certain topic, certain heading? First one, you can see the crackers blasting. Here you can say this can be the New Year celebration. You can New Year celebration, or they have written this can be your approach. Either you can write it, this is a Diwali or New Year celebration, or any festival they are celebrating. Second, see, you can see the family. You can write about a family. What is family? Importance of parents, the role of parents, their role and responsibility, and the kids, they are moving in the park. See, you can see in the park, they are walking. Third one, it's raining. two girls are umbrella and it's raining and the situation, maybe that you can imagine the situation, this is the monsoon season, which is where they are going to school, they're carrying umbrella. You can, and the fourth one is four sisters. You can say that they are four sisters, or they are celebrating birthday, or they are four colleagues, they work in the same company. This is how you can explain the descriptive comparison. And this is a free style or free way of writing. Your approach, topic, fact, the assumption, can anything. Descriptive comparison. Well, these are the four formats of writing. As I said, in a writing, in writing, you would improve your writing skills. And while writing, you must be careful about your grammar, your writing grammar. And your grammar, if I talk about the grammar aspect, grammar thing you have to consider while writing the composition in paragraph writing or essay writing. Composition writing, we can say essay writing. Composition and essay writing are somehow similar. And paragraph writing, you will write everything in single paragraph. We'll come later on that. So what are the grammar things you have to focus while writing any creative work? In expository writing, most of your sentences would be in a simple present or present perfect tense. Most of your sentences will be the present tense. In expository writing, your sentences, you would describe a word, the thing, in present tense. Present tense means simple present and present perfect. Simple present. And argumentative. In argumentative composition also, your most of your sentences would be in present tense. Means you don't have to write about the past if you are until and unless you are giving the example of the past event or anything which can justify your idea. Your sentences would be in a present tense again. Or you can write if necessary, you can write things in the future also. What would be the future, and based on those events or examples, I can say that the future is right, or future is our human life is danger, or something like that. This is how you can write a sentence in future tense. But most of your sentences would be again in present tense. In a narrative composition, in narrative writing, of course, your sentences would be in the past tense. What happened? Simple past, or past continuous, past perfect, or past perfect continuous. So most of your sentences would be in past tense in narrative composition. And as I said, chronological order, you perhaps you know me, you know what chronological order means. And another one is a descriptive composition. In descriptive composition, your sentences would be in simple, of course, in the simple tense. Again, in the simple tense, or as per the necessary of your way of writing, you can write the different tense. Your sentences may be in the past or in the future, but most of your sentences would be in descriptive writing in present tense. So this is a brief introduction about forms of writing or format of writing, four format of creative writing in English. Okay, for today's session, we will have one topic. This is paragraph writing. Okay, paragraph writing. What is paragraph writing? It's a part of composition writing. In composition writing, you have to write everything in one paragraph. If you see on your assignment, question number 1, this is a perfect example of paragraph writing. Everything is mentioned in one paragraph. It talks about a mobile phone. It talks about a mobile phone, and it's a very simple introduction about a mobile. What is mobile phone? Cell phone. It's talking about the advantages and disadvantages of mobile. It does not talk about, it does not give any information like the data or anything like which is relevant, how the, what was the, when the mobile phone was developed, when it was invented, and how the people are using, and a different technology like GSM technology like 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. It does not talk about any history of mobile phone, but it's only talking about what is mobile phone and what are the benefits and what are the demerits or what are the advantages or disadvantages of mobile phone. It's only simply talking about one particular topic. So in paragraph writing, you cannot cover all the things in a paragraph. First, understand what is your question, means on what topic you are going to write. So make sure that until and unless it has given you the certain boundary of the heading. Boundary of heading means if you choose the topic like mobile phone, your heading is mobile, computer. So if you choose that heading, your topic or your composition would be very long. This can be very long. But if you limit your heading like advantages of mobile phone, disadvantages of computer, advantages and disadvantages of computer, science fiction, intergalactical means out of space, again, out of earth, space. If you choose those topics, so if you can limit your topic, you can limitize your topic so that you can write about the paragraph of composition on that only. So you don't have to go out from there. If you have the topic, if you have given the topic is advantages of computer, so you will just write about advantages of computer. Or if it's talking about the merits and demerits of cell phone or mobile phone, here you will talk about what are the benefits and what are the negative as the pros and cons of mobile phone. So in topic sentence, you must have to write everything in one paragraph. You cannot extend, you cannot write the two topic or two passages, two paragraphs. You have to write everything in one paragraph, and your paragraph would be not less than 15 sentences. Means you would write in 15 to 20 sentences. That makes 150 to 200 words. And as I said, based on the topic, you will choose your grammar. How do you write? Like if you're writing about expository writing, your topic is like expository topic. So you may have a question like, how do you know, how would I know this particular topic is in expository, or particular topic in a argumentative, particular topic in a narrative and a descriptive? You may have that type of question. And how do you identify the format of that particular writing? So this is not a big issue, but once you read the topic, you would see the topic, and once you read that, you would understand, yeah, this is how I have to write about that essay. This is how I have to write the paragraph about this topic. So first, if the topic is very simple, it's talking about, see, one of the example, very small example, when you were in a school, in a primary school, your teacher used to give a topic to write about cow. When you were in class 1, teacher used to write about a cow, dog. These were with the common topic when you were in class, in your primary level. And again, you went in a middle school, same topic. And when you were in a school, higher secondary, same topic. And you are in a grade, same topic. See, so your approach would be different, or your approach will be enhancing every stage. Your knowledge, your approach, your way of writing would be different. In primary school, when you were in primary, you used to write about it, what it looks like, how many legs it has. It has 2 long ears, like it has 2 eyes, it has 2 ears, it has also a tail, right? It has 4 legs, it gives us milk. This is how you used to write in a primary. But when you went to in a middle school, after primary level, and when you in class standard 6, you start writing about the same topic. Now your way of writing becomes different. Means it is domestic animal, or it is tamed animal, we can say. It is a domestic animal. And some people see cow is a domestic animal, and some people like Hindus worship as a goddess Lakshmi. They will worship it as a goddess like Lakshmi, and it provides dairy products like milk, which is good for our health. ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਪਤਲਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਰਦੀ ਸਤਾਰਾ ਬਣ ਖਾਵੇ ਮੋਰਨੀ ਜੀ ਤੋਰ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਹੁਣ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਵੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਣੀ ਦੀ ਅੱਖ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਣੀ ਦੀ ਅੱਖ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਣੀ ਦੀ ਅੱਖ ਵਾਲੀਏ ਸਭ ਕੀ ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਕਰਵਾਰੇ ਉਹ ਦਾਰੂ ਬਦਨਾਮ ਕਰਦੀ Please mute yourself. Please make sure that you're not disturbing others. Okay. So I was sharing my screen, and I was telling that how you can develop, how you are developing your way of writing anything like any creative writing. When you standard 6, your way of writing became different. It provides the dairy products like milk, and which is good for our health. And every day early in the morning or before we go to bed, we are supposed to take a glass of milk. Cow milk is there are lots of benefits, and we can mix the different dairy products to cow milk. This is how you used to write. Now when you went to in higher secondary level, same topic, your approach would be different. How do you start your writing about the same topic? Okay. It's a domestic animal. Again, it's a tame animal, and people are taming this animal. Okay, people are taming or domestic. This is domesticated. This animal is domesticated by human beings for their benefits, because it provides the dairy and other products. Okay, and we can make the different products with the milk provided by it, and it can also use the other things like it's a stone, sorry, it's bones, and some people are, it can be used for the dairy products as well as for the cow, for other purpose. And we can talk about its scientific, and how scientific things about the cow, and how why this is the we can say omnivorous. This is why this is the vegetarian animal, and scientific things we can talk about that. And likewise in the college level, the way of writing would be somehow different, and it has been tamed by the human beings for the multiple purpose. It provides the dairy milk, meat, and all things. Some people celebrate it as a symbol of Lakshmi, and some people. So there are the mixed community in our world, and they are taking this animal in a different purposes as per their sweets. So this is how you can write about a topic in different way. Means your knowledge, your way of writing would be different. Another topic, like as I said, In a paragraph writing, you develop the topic and write about the connective and subordinating ideas, relevant example, and all things at once. Means first you would define the topic. What, like for example, student life. Student life. What is student life? First, you talk about what is student life or life in cities. You will develop, you will write about the topic. What is student life? The stage of life where we enhance our knowledge and skills. This is the student life. And in another word, it's a clay life. It's a students are clay. It can they are converted into the different shape based on the knowledge and environment they get. Especially our students or child, their knowledge or their approach, their belief or their knowledge expand based on the environment they are developing, they are growing in. Your environment, what type of environment you are developing, your knowledge will shape on that. So this is how you can talk about the topic. And subordinate ideas means some other examples, the things which can expand, which can further elaborate your main topic. Some examples like student life, the student life in a village, in a town, in a village, in a rural or urban city. Most of the students in a village, they are going 5 to 10 kilometer or up to 5 kilometer far away from their home, because in their surrounding they may not have the school, or the students are looking for the good school, so they have to travel for more distance, especially in the rural area, in a hilly or such area. They have to go using the cycles. I mean to say that in the plain area they have to using the cycle, or in a hilly they have to walk to reach to the school to get the education. But whereas in urban, the students are using the school transport, and a good school or better school are found nearby their surrounding. So these are some subordinate topics or ideas you can. And other examples means, I mean to say, while you are writing about the same student life, how many percentage of students are attending a school in urban or in a rural area. Means if the school is very far from their home, they cannot reach there, and they have to drop off their school. Or another cause is poverty and other things, family problem or any other things. They can, like girls, they cannot attend the school after 10th, or after they cannot attend the college after 12, because the college and the good college or college are not available nearby their homes, so they do have to drop off. So these are some examples. Whereas in the cities, these are the some subordinate or some example. And if you have such information, you can mention the data. So like while you're defining the topic in paragraph writing, you have to coherent and uses the transitional devices, such as, this is grammatical part. While you're writing, like you have to use the transitional devices like connectives, like furthermore, similarly, thus, hence, furthermore. I would like to tell, this is how you can use the transitional devices. Like connectives. Therefore, I would like to say, similarly, these are some words you can use this type of coherent, like transitional devices, to develop, to expand your sentences. And in a paragraph writing, of course, there will be you have to write about, while you are defining a topic, you have to consider the cause and effects. What are the cause of this particular problem? Like you're understanding about the cause of particular things, and what are the result, or what are the consequences of that. So it depends on what are the causes of what are the causes of problem, like road rage, traffic problems. You get traffic in urban cities like Delhi, Mumbai. What are the causes of traffic problem? What are the effects? What are the consequences of that? So your understanding of this, what you see, what are the main causes of this type of problem? Early in the morning, early in the, especially in the evening. What are the causes and what are the effects? How are you able to reach your office or your college on time due to that? What are the alternative or solution you do for to avoid this type of traffic problem? What are the solution you can, or what are the recommendation you can share? And other topics like you have to consider like your recommendation suggestion about the some always make sure that your approach would be in a positive way instead of just criticizing or just criticizing the topic or just giving the negative aspects or the demerits of anything. So here I would like to conclude one thing in a paragraph writing or any composition writing. Make sure that if possible, insert some datas. Okay, I would like to tell you some styles of some format or styles of paragraph writing or in composition writing. You might have read a lot of essay in your schooling. Also, you might have done lots of essay writing or composition writing. But as I showed you the first, even in this example also, this example from your assignment paper, this is also one of the example of paragraph writing. See, in this paragraph, it does not tell anything more about the mobile, what is the advantages and more strong points. So, but while you are writing any composition writing or in essay writing, or even if the paragraph writing, if possible, what I would suggest personally is make sure that you have to enter you have to provide the datas based on what does it mean. This is a very strong point of your composition writing. While you are writing any composition, either that can be expository or argumentative or narrative or the descriptive writing, if you can enter some data or some information that is based on some reliable source. Some reliable source means through the government source or from international source, a government agency or government Ministry of Health, Ministry of Home, or an international organization like UNO, United Nations of Organization, UNO, or WHO, World Health Organization. So if you can provide the data from such reliable source, your composition writing means a paragraph writing or your essay writing would be really fantastic. How? I will tell you how it means when you are providing some data, you have one question. When you have provide the data, it looks like your examiner or the person who will read your essay thinks that you have done some kind of research. You have done some kind of research instead of just writing about that topic. Okay. It sounds like, it looks like you have done some kind of research, you have done extra effort to provide the information rather than merely writing about that topic. The topic is like student life, very simple. Or it's about computer. Topic is about laptop. What is computer? So you wrote about a computer. What is computer? PC, first computer, second computer, third, fourth, and a different version of computer, different operating system of computer, and you wrote that everything. But if you enter some kind of data, some kind of reliable, the data or information through reliable source, your composition writing would be really, really creative. How? Because the reader will think that you have done some kind of effort to bring out those information in your composition. So if you see on question number 3, write a paragraph of 100 to 150 words on any of the following topic. Its first is COVID-19, third is role of media, second is role of media. See, COVID-19, very relevant topic. You can easily provide the information, data. COVID-19, how many people were affected in India? How many people were affected in the world? And what was the death percentage? See, you can easily find the data from the government source, from
So,
if you are writing about India, and if you are you can also provide the data through WHO, World Health Organization, which is tagging that. So you can provide that info, those data information from there. But one more thing is I would like to tell, okay, each and every topic, in each and every topic, you may not find these data quickly. I understand. In question number 3, this COVID-19, you can easily find. The role of media is somehow vast. It's somehow difficult to provide those data. But make sure that, if possible, you can provide the somehow approximate data. If that is not possible to, or this is not easily accessible or easily find out, if you are not able to find out that those data are some reliable, through reliable sources, what you can do is you can assume, use your knowledge, use your common sense. Common sense in the sense that the topic like economic growth of India in future. See, economic growth of India pre-COVID, it was really good. Pre-COVID means till 2020, pre-COVID, it was economic growth was really good. It was more than 7% economic growth, GP. See, after that, you might have read the news or heard that economic growth of India was minus up to 25 due to the COVID, during the COVID period, because everything was locked. We were locked, means lockdown. Everything was stopped. Economy was not moving. The government is doing its our back of what it could possible. So the economic was down up to minus level, -2, -25. It was really devastating. That was really bad. But slowly and gradually, the government did some activities, some very brilliant works, and now the economic growth is moving towards the positive way. It is around 3 or 4%. And in future also, you can see now since the India developed its own vaccine. See, India developed its own vaccine so that it helps for the economic growth. And in future, India can recover its growth up to 7%. You can say that 8%. India can do that because it had lots of potential. So, but you cannot say that economic growth of our country would be 20%, 30%. You cannot say that. This is not it does not sounds correct. If you are saying the economic growth of India will be 20%, this does not sound good, because in this world, really there is no country have this kind of economic growth, because maybe for 1 month they may have a 15% or 18% economic growth for 1 month or 2 months, but that cannot be permanent. So you can say that you can provide the relevant data like in future India will have more than 7% of economic growth. This is how you can present your data in using the common sense or some reliable sources which can be approximate. Like, who knows the population of India? Nobody knows. When our Ministry of Population, like they are conducting the census, this type of population counting, the population still increasing or decreasing. Means death and birth and days is going on, so that the population is approximately 1,030,000,000. This is the population of India. This can be of 35 million, 1,035,000,000, or this can be less than that. So this is the approximate. You can see the growth rate of India population growth rate 1%, 1.02%, but you cannot say that economic population growth rate of India is 3%. You cannot say that. This is not the growth rate of population increase rate of India. This would be irrelevant. But if you see in the developed country like US, European countries, their population growth is less than 1%, maybe 0.50% or 0.20%, very less population growth rate. So they are controlling the population. So this is how you can put the information in your essay, and that makes somehow relevant and good. In fact, looks good. I don't know how many of you have participated in last time. IGNOU has also conducted the national level essay competition. Every year, IGNOU conducts that type of essay competition, and those essay competition are selected for who have provided such relevant information and really in a those who have written in a creative way, just merely writing about the things in an explanatory way, but rather in a data and information and such things are should be there to make your competition writing creative. And
Sir, can you please tell us like on which month of year it is happened? Generally,
that essay competition,
yes.
it was just happening in January.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Around hundreds of students throughout the country were participating in this competition. So you can do that. Really, that's a really helpful. Not only win the competition, but you can improve your writing skill.
Yeah, on the confidence level also.
Exactly. Okay. What I'm going here to do for today class is I'll just talking about paragraph writing on expository writing that we talked. And I will not do note taking and a writing report class for the day. For today, we will have that class in another day. What I'm going to do is I will cover the four format of creative writing, means expository writing, argumentative writing, narrative writing, and a descriptive writing I will cover. After that, I will come to the note taking in one class, note taking or making note, how you have to make the note. That will cover in one class. And after that, I will take two classes for report writing. Report writing is also really important. You'll get around 40 marks out of report writing. Report writing. And there is a last topic is summary writing, and a summary writing sometimes may not come in exam, but this is also important one. Summary writing. I do not see any question for summary writing. First two, question number 2. This is about summary writing. Question number 2 consists of 15 marks summary writing. I will do that in the last class. Okay. Once more, I would like to repeat the expository writing paragraph writing about expository. Means the topic would be very simple, as I said, where you have to answer the question like how, procedure, why this is happening, where, place, how often. You write about the specification features of that particular topic, and that is based on the topic you got for expository writing. In expository writing and expository composition, there are two things: paragraph and expository paragraph. You write everything in a single paragraph. And expository composition, in composition writing or in paragraph writing, you have to write at least in 3 paragraphs, of 350 to 400 words. In expository writing, 350 to 400 words, where you will explain the topic in first paragraph. You will write about the heading or that the topic in the first paragraph means the topic would be very simple, and your sentences would be in a simple present, as I said, simple present and a present continuous or present perfect tense. You don't have to write the sentences in past tense, and you can use the transitional devices like similarly, thus, hence, therefore. This is how you use the connectives. And how do you develop your topic? Like topic sentence, like mountains, hills, or example, some more example of like political manifesto. Political manifesto means any political party, they say something before the election. If they win, or if they win the election, what they would do for the civilian. Another topic like student life, discipline, good manners, good habits, media, your virtual friend, like social media, role of social media, road race, traffic problems. These are some example of expository writing. So while you are defining the topic, while you are writing the topic, in first paragraph, you will write about
Introduction. And the second is about the body.
introduction, or you'll elaborate the topic, or you will define the topic. I would say define the topic means you will give the definition of topic. What is student life? Okay. What is student life? What is the importance of student life? What is the importance of good manners? Or if you are really good in comprehension writing and essay writing, you can start with the examples. Start with the examples like get up early in the morning, do the morning activities like shower, prayers, and get ready for school on time, and reach the office or college on the time. Okay, and greet the people when you meet. These are some example of good habits or good manners. This is how you can start your essay. If you are really good in, or you can start with the questions that will come in the argumentative comprehension writing. We'll do discuss on in next class. So in paragraph writing, you will introduce or define the heading, define the topic of your essay or your composition, and after that you will write the merit, means benefit, pros and cons. What are the pros? What are the benefits of that, advantages? And as I said, while you are writing the cons, make sure that your approach is in a positive way, even if you are writing the some disadvantages or demerits of any composition writing. Again, I would like to show the same example from your essay. See, in your essay, question number 1, it talks about the mobile phone. What are the benefits? It talks lots of benefit about the mobile phone. See, but it talks very less demerits or disadvantages of mobile phone if it is misused. It does not tell anything disadvantages of mobile phone until and unless you are doing misuse of your cell phone. So your approach must be the same way in any composition writing. While you are mentioning the demerits or disadvantages, make sure that what is the cause and what is the effect if you cannot handle something correctly. Like traffic problem. Traffic problem is the common thing we can see in the morning and in the evening. Since see, you can see that problem. That's a common problem we can see on the road. So what is the main problem? Because the problems are like lots of vehicles on the road. People are not following the traffic signal, overtaking, jumping the red light, not following the traffic, and people are aware. Most people are aware, but they are not following the rules. No strict
Everybody
rules.
is in hurry.
Yeah, everybody in hurry. These are the some common problem we can see. And why this is happening? Because rule and regulation are not strict. We are not aware of itself rule, or these are not suitable, or these are not good for, or they are not sufficient as per the population or the people who move out in the morning in a peak hour. These are the some, these are the reason behind this problem are seen. So what we can do to eliminate or to minimize those kind of problem? So you can write disadvantages or demerits in a positive approach. If we do not follow this kind of rules and regulation, or for the development activities we do not do, and this type of problem will consist or persist year by year. So this is how you have to mention, or you have to write your approach in a positive way. Like computer, if you are using a computer, we can do everything, but if we do not use this in a correct way, it can be the disastrous. Hence we may have our lifestyle or way of living may be very difficult. Hence if you are not sure about using of the different link or different website, you may get hacked. Somebody will you will be the prone of hack. So this can be the another consequence. So make sure that you have to while you are writing, so while you are using the some devices, new technology, we must be utmost conscious of using of links or new website until and unless you are aware about this. So this is how we can avoid the unidentified or some kind of trouble. So your approach or again became the positive way. First paragraph or benefits. What are the benefits? Introduction, define pros and cons, and means positive approach in a 2-3 sentences, and after that in one sentence, what are the negative things? And always make sure that write the positive in more sentences and negative things in 1 or 2 sentences. And after that, you will elaborate, you will expand, or you will elaborate your topic with the examples. What are the examples you have seen, and what are the data or any kind of relevant information you have, any data or any such type of information you have, and what is the opinion of the people regarding to that situation or the problem. You can mention in the second paragraph. You have to mention those things in the second paragraph. It will be lots. It in another word, it is also called the body of your paragraph, body of your conversation writing or essay writing. In your third paragraph, you will write it will be the conclusion. In conclusion, you would mention what are the benefits and debenefits, or what are the merits and demerits in the conclusion. In a conclusion, you would not express your new idea. Make sure that while you are concluding anything, even if you are giving a speech or in a composition writing, or if you are telling something, or in a group discussion, if you are in a job interview, or and there you like to conclude something, or you are in the meeting and you like to conclude the meeting, what the people are saying, what the participant of the meeting are saying, you will conclude the way the people told there, but not the new idea again. In conclusion, you will never mention the another idea or another example. You'll just write, you'll conclude with the things discussed above. It's many benefits. What were the benefits? Since we are in the since we are living in the metro city, and we have seen lots of traffic problem, but if we follow the traffic rule and regulation and become the responsible citizen of the country, and at the same time, if the government would be initiative or would do the development activities by expanding the road and other activities, certainly we can avoid or we can minimize the traffic problem. This is how you can conclude your this essay writing. So in this conclusion, I didn't mention any new idea here. Whatever we discussed about, I just summarized and wrote in a conclusion. And a conclusion can be up to 3 sentences. Conclusion can be up to 3 sentences. Do not write very long conclusion. It would, again, if you start writing more and more sentences to make sure that you have met the 350 to 400 words. If you are just thinking about how I can reach up to 350 to 400 words, again your conclusion will bring the new ideas. So don't do that. Just write up to 3 sentences. That would be enough for your conclusion writing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will take another 5 minutes to say my what I would like to say. After that, I will let you ask you any questions or you express your opinion. Last 30 minutes would be your time. I will not take that. And one more thing, while writing any composition, there are 2 ways of starting your composition or your essay. One is you would start your composition in generalization or specialization. There are 2 ways of writing composition. Means 2 ways of writing means 2 ways of starting or initiating your composition writing. One is generalization. You would start with the definition. As I said earlier, I'm just recalling it. You would start with the definition. What is the general people believe? What is the belief of the people? What is the assumption of the people in general? Means, like, for example, Dussehra comes in October, we know. But sometimes it may come in November, or generally we say Diwali comes in October month, but it may be in some year in November. So this is the generalization. Okay. Or generally a kg of sugar is 45 rupees. That is the common market price of a kg of sugar, 45 rupees per kg. That's the, but in particular shop, the price of sugar can be 30 rupees per kg. They may have a certain condition, or that is a specialization. Okay. This is how you can initiate your composition writing. Means first you will generalize. Means you will give definition, introduction, the pros and cons, merits and demerits. This is how you will flow. This will be your flow of your composition writing. But in another way also you can write. You will give the examples. As I said earlier, getting off early in the morning, doing the shower, and reach the office or college on time, greet the people when you meet, and have a behavior with your colleague or with your friends. These are some example of the good manners. And good manners makes your life or your day really important and a positive way. When you do so, even if you are smiling when you are talking to the people, you have when you greet the people, you will give the good impression, even if the person is not upset or have something. So your approach towards that person is a positive way. That may give this is not important, but that may give the positive impression to that person. So first I gave the example, I became specific, then I'm coming towards the definition. What is good manner, and what are the benefits? How you can this is how. Likewise, another example, scope of computer. Scope. First you will define what is computer, when it was invented, what are the benefits of computer, and how the shape and size of computer is developing. This is how you can develop, you can say. Or you can write starting with latest computer which is like latest computer P4 computer, and it has Windows 11 operating system, and it has tremendously a good computer device. Previously, there used to be the P3, P2, P1, and these were the other version of the computer where these P4 came from. This is how you start your composition, you initiate your composition writing with example. So there are two ways of initiating or starting your composition writing. So either way, you would start a composition writing would be correct. And I never think that the way you are writing in a composition, the way you write in any composition or essay is wrong than your friends. Always think that whatever writing is right and this is correct. And another thing, if possible, make sure that you are providing the data or information which is really important. And why I'm telling this is, since you are already computer students, and it would be really good for you. And I hope you will enjoy also providing some data or some relevant information in your composition writing. And that's makes your composition writing really good. So that would be the end of my class from my side. And I hope you have already gone through your book. And in your book, you will see lots of examples. That is also one approach of writing or explaining the things. And since this is creative writing and there is no boundary of doing things, and in your book or in my class, what you learn is you will know the forms of writing something. The content means what you have to write, you should know. If you do not know, you have to read, you have to do practice yourself. But in book or through my class, you will learn how to write or format of writing. As I said, in paragraph writing, one paragraph, everything, this is the way you have to write. In an essay writing, you have to write at least 3 paragraphs, or you can, like in the first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, and fourth paragraph. If you would like to write in more, you can do that. But if you like to just write in 3 paragraphs, you can do that. This is the one of the format I have to suggest. And in your book also, you will find the same information. How do you have to start your topic, how you have to develop, how to select the topic, how to get the topic. Like you can see lots of examples talking in your book, like while you're talking to your friends, reading newspaper or watching movie, you'll have lots of ideas or information or opinion while you are doing so. While you are doing one task, you may be thinking about other tasks, and in the same time you may get the topic. These lots of examples you mentioned in book. You read, please go through your book once before attending the class or any class, since as you know, I'm not your teacher, I'm not your lecturer, I'm your academic counselor. So I'm just counseling, or I'm helping you the things you already do not know. Hope that you have already gone through it, so that you have some questions, some doubt, which is why you have joined this class. And that will be the end of my class. So if you have any questions, please go through. If you have any question, please you can mention, or if you'd like to say something new that I have missed in this class, you can add that. That would be good for us, all of us.
From where you are belonging?
Yeah, I'm from Delhi.
Okay. And there is the COVID situation appeared again now.
Yeah, it's I heard that it's increasing, or that
Yes.
about 12% is increasing day by day.
You heard means like you are not you are not presently living there.
I'm living, but I'm not infected, or in my area there is not such a
Okay.
case. I heard that in news.
Yes, yes.
Mhm. I was hoping this year we will meet face to face, and we will have interactive class, but and
Yes. Hope
things didn't go what we
the
think.
very
Mhm.
So hope is a very bad word. Anything you
Uh,
hope it not comes in reality.
yeah, that was the only thing left in Pandora box, you know. Pandora box, you know.
Yes, yes, yes. That is Pandora box. One story I have read it on the. I think it is on class nine.
God, God of War.
Pandora. Huh?
In God of War game, Pandora box.
Pandora boxes. Only
Pandora
both
box.
got left. Mhm.
No, there is one story also. I
Mhm.
have read it on class nine. I think
Mhm.
हाँ मैंने गेम खेली हुई है गॉड ऑफ वार उसमें है पेंडोरा बॉक्स वो गेम
one
उसी
or
के
two,
ऊपर है
one or two कौन से?
दोनों खेली है मैंने 3 भी खेली है
अरे
Uh-huh.
नहीं नहीं,
Okay.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि पेंडोरा बॉक्स किसमें
Hello.
था?
Hello. Please do speak in English. I'm recording this
हाँ
audio.
इन वन पार्ट फर्स्ट पार्ट
Okay, you are played the.
Sir, I have a question.
Okay.
How can I check my attendance in LMS portal? I have checked, I have tried
Mhm.
once or twice, but I didn't get the way. Will you please help me out?
I think there is technical problem, so you may not able to check.
so there is no there is no assignment for English so how can we
Oh,
submit
oh, oh,
assignment
yes, you are right. We have heard that some of the students were not able to see the English assignment. Plus, please do not worry. Do your assignment, submit on time, and there won't be any problem. Okay, don't worry about that.
but where can we submit? Because there is no option for submit the
I heard,
English.
yeah, our director has emailed today regarding this topic, and hopefully they will resolve this issue very soon. Don't worry about that. Make sure that
But
you have.
last date, but I think last date is 30 April in LMS portal.
No, no,
It
it
will
is
take some
extended
few
to
days.
15th of May.
They will most probably
Date
it will
is
be extended.
extended, but in the
Mhm.
LMS portal, it is not updated there.
They will do.
It's
Don't worry
till
about it.
30. Okay, sir.
अरे
Hello. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I just want to ask that in paragraph writing, we have to write all the stuff in one paragraph only.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
but can we go with the three or two or three
But in
paragraphs in that
paragraph, we
also?
have to write in three paragraphs.
In essay or competition writing, you have to write at least in three paragraphs. At
Yes.
least in three paragraphs. But in composition writing, you must have to write in one paragraph. If you write in two paragraphs or more than one paragraphs, your other paragraphs won't be checked.
Okay.
And so there is no sense of writing more than one paragraph.
In
Okay.
composition writing also and in paragraph writing also, we have to write in one para only.
No, in paragraph writing, you have to
Yes.
write in one paragraph. In
Yes.
composition writing, you have to write at least in three paragraphs. Means you
Okay.
can write four
Composition is
paragraph,
like
five paragraph.
composition writing is like essay writing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
Mhm.
hello.
Hello.
Can you provide us some topics with the sample of essay writing and composition writing, and so we can go through it that may come in exam?
Sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you. But
First,
how can
okay, there would be no boundary of topic, and most of the questions or most of the topic you can prepare through current affair. Current affair would be the common topic. Current affair means, as I said, World War. See how the Ukraine and Russia. What is the situation? Current situation like COVID. Different version of COVID is coming in our country. See, you can see first
mm,
COVID, novel coronavirus. Then after came Delta. Then after this, they are saying another variant of another. So
Omicron.
this is current affair, like a current situation. And other topic like Strong topic or strong means where you have to put your strong ideas like economic growth. Can India be the leader of the next world? And a most common topic is like global warming, global warming, climate change. These are the very quite common topic. And another thing is space, like space task. See, if you see, there is the only one country, only one company is very successful. Private company is very successful in terms of the space
Tesla.
invention, like
Tesla.
Elon Musk company.
SpaceX.
See, in each and every country, the space work is dominated or guided by the country government. In our India also, like SpaceX, yes, correct. In India also,
ISRO.
only ISRO is the company which works for the space task, which is authorized. This is the government agency, the government company. But in the US, there are NASA, but SpaceX has broken all the record of all governments of the world. See, Elon Musk, and this is how it becomes the number one company in the world, and the boss, the owner of this company, became the richest because the people love the invention, creativity, and this company has provided this kind of environment, which is why they have done lots of achievements, or they are doing that. They are in the path of the achievement. Yes, you are correct. These are the some common topics that you can discuss, and mostly focus on the current affair. What is the contemporary situation? And for descriptive writing, you will get a very simple topic. For descriptive writing means you get a picture. On the base of that picture, you have to explain, or you have to expand your opinion in your own way. There is no boundary of any rule, regulation, or like uh, certain, you have to base on a certain theory or some data. You just have to provide that, but you have to do lots of things for descriptive writing.
Thank you,
You
sir.
can see Ani Ani Sen Gupta. Hi Ani, go through. If you are speaking, we are not able to hear you. Yeah, maybe the region.
Sir,
Hello.
hello, sir. When are the books coming?
I think you will not get book. You have to. You can download PDF format of your book through LMS portal.
So I have one question on this assignment on this question number 6. Do we have to give like a heading on this composition writing?
Yes, of course you have to.
Mm. Okay,
Heading
thank you,
is
sir.
just like head.
Sir, I have a doubt. There is sometimes most of the times now we are thinking the generally topics that is let us know COVID-19. Okay, the
Mhm.
topics and the things are generally same. Okay, so we
Yes.
have to write the same content most of the students and most of the person are writing the same thing.
Exactly.
So
You're right.
yeah. So how can this will be like is there anything like we have being copyrighted or anything the document get rejected? Is there?
Mhm. And you know, okay, I'll tell you from first. In your assignment, you have to write and you have to take a picture and you have to upload. Okay. And another thing is the purpose or objective of giving you assignment is that it allows you to copy from website, or you can get the answer from different website and you can copy from there. Of course, you can do that. There is no restriction of doing that because you do. That's fact. But the thing is that which website, which websites you have approached. Website number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many websites you have visited, you have researched, and you got the best answer? It means at least to get the best answer, you have visit the different website, you have read the answer, and you found that the answer is right. In some answer in the website number 1 is correct, and some answer in the website number 3 is correct, and some sentences or some paragraph of website number 5 are correct, and you gather those information and you put that in your assignment. This is what we want. This is the main objective of assignment writing. Otherwise, it would be 100 marks of your final exam, and you'd go and have your exam. You'll take your exam, and we'll check that. It would be like the traditional way of reading or teaching, we can say. So assignment is you can do, you can get the answer, and as I say, as you see, the answer is already there, and you find a similar answer. And most of the students, what they do is they would just copy the answer from similar website, from the same, without doing any effort. What I'm saying is you have to do effort, visit the different website, see the answer, and which answer is correct. You can do that. You can write a new assignment. And this is the main, this is the basic approach. And one more thing I would like to tell you, the countries, European countries like Norway, Sweden, and they do have assignment also. This is the way of teaching in those countries. They don't have physical exam. Students do not have to attend the physical exam, but they do have to lots of assignment because they do the research in the different website or through different books. They read and they write the answer. This is the main approach, or this is the main objective of assignment, and this is what you have to do. And as I said, one additional point is you have to provide the data. You have to provide the data or some relevant information. And as I seen many essay writing or composition writing, no student have mentioned those information in essay writing. It sounds like their essay is like boring. If you do not provide those information in today's world, it's a we have to write the essay in a contemporary or like relevant as per the current situation. You know, data and information is main source of everything. Even your essay writing or any creative or any theory or any uh, like thesis or any task or any project work, if you do not mention those things, it does not look like the essay or composition writing of this century. This is what I always tell to the student. Do mention some relevant data and such information in your paragraph writing or composition writing. That makes really good. Yes, exactly. You can quote something from a known person. And this type of composition writing would be argumentative writing.
What writing?
Yeah, Jayant Das has mentioned this. Or can we start the paragraph with some quotes, like some quotation? Yes, you can do that. What did Mahatma Gandhi said about the nation, said about the culture? What did he say? You can start with that. Yes, you can do that. And furthermore, you have to prove. Okay. In conclusion writing, you have to write up to 3 sentences. Okay. In conclusion, in conclusion of your composition writing, you have to write up to 3 sentences. But in paragraph writing, your last sentence or last 2 sentences will be the conclusion of your paragraph writing. In paragraph writing, you will write the conclusion in the same paragraph towards the end of your composition writing. But in essay writing, you will separate the paragraph. In essay writing and in composition writing, you will separate the paragraph and you will write up to 3 sentences. And in 3 sentences, you will just summarize what you told above. You will not write the new things. You will not mention the new thing in conclusion sentence, in conclusion paragraph. There is not such a rule of writing. That is such there is something format of writing. Maybe they will do within 24 to 48 hours. They will upload the recording of this class on YouTube. Yes, the format. Yeah, there is not such a approved format for writing report, writing of any creative things. But yeah, of course, as I said, uh, must be at least 3 paragraphs. First, introduction, benefits, disadvantages, and pros and cons. And second, body. Or in a body, you will explain the situation. You will give the examples, and with some examples in including the data, such information which are relevant to your topic. And it means these all will be the subordinate things. At last, you will conclude in at least in 3 sentences. Why I'm telling in 3 sentences is some student, what happen is, while you are writing anything, you may have a new ideas development. While you are writing, when you write something, we have ideas generate. The ideas generate automatically. So in conclusion, you may start writing the new ideas or new information. So that to avoid that, you have to write in 3 sentences. That would be enough for conclusion paragraph. Yeah, of course. If you do not explain or do not provide the new information or new paragraph in conclusion sentence, you can write more than 3, up to 5 sentences. So make sure that write 3 sentences in your conclusion.
Sir, can you please share the PowerPoint or the Word file which are you referring?
Sure.
But where we can find that?
I have summarized the topic, how you have to write any composition or any creative writing, and made a PowerPoint. So
That's what I'm telling. Like, can we get that PowerPoint?
sure, I can share if you like.
Uh, and from where we can get that?
How do
On
you
the
like me to share?
WhatsApp group.
If you have
Uh,
email address, you can I can send.
yes, we have a WhatsApp group. Uh, if you wish, you if you don't have any issues and the others also, then you can send that on there.
For the time being, you can upload it on your drive and share a link.
Yes, it is a good thing. So,
Sure, I'll do that. Okay, I'll do.
uh,
Okay, I will do.
can you attach there?
Mhm. Any questions? Any opinions
Yes,
or?
Anurag is sent at the WhatsApp group link
Mhm.
on chat.
Yeah, I will upload and drive and I will share in there. Okay.
Yes, sir. That will be
Mhm.
more beneficial for us.
Sure, I'll do that. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, sir.
If you do not have any questions or doubt, you can leave.
Yes, sir.
DN.
Sometimes it happens like somebody have the issue of talking, somebody have the issue of like fluency. For English,
Mhm.
I'm talking like somebody have the issue of fluency and somebody have the issue of vocabulary. If I
Mhm.
have the issue of vocabulary, what should I do?
You
Like,
have to read the books, novels.
but when I am
What's your?
reading the books, I am
Mhm.
not able to understand them.
Okay.
Like if I read any Hindi novel or Hindi
Mhm.
storybook, I
Mhm.
have enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. Like, oh
Mhm.
yes, this thing is happened,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I can I can imagine this person. Oh, okay,
Mhm.
this thing is happening in his life and that in that thing. But
Mhm.
in case
Real.
of English novel, there is some several new words.
Mhm.
That's what I'm
Okay.
facing issues.
Okay. What type of novel do you read?
I'm trying to read that is how like Dale Carnegie or
Mhm.
Rich Dad Poor Dad from it is from where? Rich Dad Poor Dad is
Uh, okay. Okay. Good. 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 So, if you like to really improve your English, written English or vocabulary, you have to start reading the classic
that's
novel. Yeah,
also
classic novels are the best to improve your writing English, even the communication English. Okay, and classic novels, they are easily found in, if you are from Delhi, you can go to Daryaganj and you can buy 100, 200 per kg classic novel.
no, I'm not in the Delhi. I'm belonging to Kolkata. There is
They
also
also.
an
Mhm.
college street. There is also college street. But I'm just talking like there is several if you if I'm not wrong, you are talking about the classic novels, that is I'm talking with you and you are talking with me. This is
Mhm.
two-way communication is written on the novel.
Yes.
Okay, yes, that I am that I want to read, because if you read this type of thing now, that like two-way communication is there, then it is more beneficial to read. Can we refer any name this type of book?
So there are two things to improve your English. If you like to improve your writing English, you have to go through the novels, you have to read, and you have to go through the grammar books, any grammar books. This is how you can improve your English, written English. And trust me, throughout your schooling, you have always learned how to write in English. You have always learned grammar. For your some there was some portion of your English that was spoken English. Your teacher never taught you spoken English. And if you
Mm-hmm.
like to improve your spoken English, you have to watch movie, watch documentary. As I said earlier, the movies like Forrest Gump or like Harry Potter series, Marvel's movies. These are the best example to improve your communication skill. So,
Deepak, on that point, I would like to suggest you two or more like books. You can start with Oliver Twist. It's a good storyline book. And if you are like a little bit slow with your English, you can, if you, I don't know if you have heard Sadhguru. Okay, it is never in English, but they translate it in such a way that it is easy and you can understand. So don't
Which
recommend
books?
with the philosophy, but if you just want to understand English, you want to work on your grammar, you can start with slow English. Okay.
Yes. Which books have you suggested?
I just said Oliver Twist. It's a storyline book. You'll like it, and it is also a bit emotional. It has all type of drama. You can like relate it to yourself as well. It's a
Okay,
book for
Oliver Twist.
you can just go through it.
Hollywood twist. Yes, and also Sadhguru.
Yes, Sadhguru. I just said Sadhguru not because of like it promotes
Yeah, yeah,
Hinduism.
I
It's a
know.
bit much more on
Okay,
Hinduism, but it has nothing to do with grammar. But you will at least understand the words. There are some complex words, but you will get to know it quickly. No issue with that.
yes, thanks a lot for that suggestion.
I think you'll not get study material hard copies. You have to log into your
No,
LMS
sir.
portal and you can download your soft copy.
But I have a doubt. But I have a question. Like we have paid 7,000. If we don't have, if we don't get the study material and hard copy material, then they are going to discount on that now, like 15% or 10%. Like we don't get
Maybe
any discount.
maybe you have to request personally to regional center to get your hard copies. Otherwise, by default, you'll get the soft copy.
We have first day on the induction day.
Mhm.
Some of us requested to them, but they haven't listened.
Yeah, I was
They have
aware of.
ignored.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry, sir. I didn't
No
understand that
problem.
you were
Okay.
also on there.
Any questions? If you have any question, we will stay. Otherwise, I will end up the session today, and we will start another session tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Sure.
So you have told us about the classics. Which is name anyone is any of the classics